Hey guys, so living room today, this week, whatever you want to say it. This is a room where the kids love to leave their crap.
Yep.
I feel like we don't spend a lot of time in this room. Mm-hmm. We might sit out here for a little bit. Like,
I do more often. Like, this is kind of where I hang out a lot of times in the morning. If I'm not doing something, I'll sit out here. But yeah, definitely kid space. Perry likes to sit in this chair and watch his show. So he'll like sit here and he'll watch the TV from here.
With his legs up.
He's got his snacks and his cup and he's just hang out here. Seth?
He leads a rough life.
Seth goes on the couch more often. That's where he's been sleeping lately. But I think we don't spend as much time out here just because our furniture is not very comfortable.
Yeah, we ended up buying furniture that was, I guess, stylish, like more for the look than for the comfort.
Structurally good.
Yeah, everything's sturdy. It's just not comfortable.
Yeah, it's not like,
not a lot of padding.
We don't have the snuggle couch. So like, there's 2 cushions there, but you can't snuggle. You can't put your feet up and snuggle. It's just very functional in its way. And these chairs, we love them. They're filthy right now, but we've had them reupholstered on the cushion multiple times because these are just little threads. So we've had them replaced quite a bit when Art Van was still a thing. I don't know.
We got this stuff when we first moved in here.
These chairs,
they're almost 8 years old.
Are pretty comfortable, actually. Like,
they're okay.
You can't necessarily get up and snuggle in them or anything, but like they're good for.
You want to just sit, they're fine.
Yeah. The couch is, I don't know, the couch is not, whatever. They can't see over there, but we have our chase there.
Which looks nice. It's not as comfortable as you think it would be.
It needs to lean back more because it's straight up. So.
And I think that because it's leather or pleather, like it's actually hard to position yourself because you slide around.
Yeah. But you can get them where they're more curved and stuff, and you lay back a certain way. Chico spends more time up there.
Yeah, it's kind of Chico's couch.
Yeah. But right now we're in the process of taking everything off the walls and cleaning things up. So our pictures are gone.
It's super bare.
Over the fireplace, all of the pictures are down.
We got the wireless doorbell that we bought to sell the place because we didn't have a doorbell for one time, which no one uses. Has anyone rung the doorbell while you were around?
Just Perry.
Yeah, no one rings the doorbell.
Yeah. So got our small TV in here. Nothing big, just because when we first moved in, we didn't have furniture for a very long time. We didn't have a TV for a full year, so we had carpet in here, and we had a couple like folding chairs we'd keep in here. But I remember we didn't really want the focal point to be the TV because the fireplace is here. We thought if we were gonna do any serious TV watching, it would be down in the basement where our big TV was. So we have a small TV on all sides, that is.
Like 20 something inch.
Just in the corner, and it's like.
Enough to provide a TV experience, but nothing to immerse you in.
As the kids have gotten older, it is more of a thing that's on. But like when Seth was little, he didn't really watch a lot of TV, so we didn't have it on. When Perry was little, we didn't really have it on a whole lot then either. We haven't had it on, much until Perry was older.
It's funny because like most of the videos we have of the boys watching TV, like the room was still carpeted and stuff. Because they would dance and roll around on the floor.
They'd watch music videos and dance.
You can't really do that anymore because like you don't want to roll around on hardwood.
Yeah.
So like that doesn't happen
It's
anymore.
nice to have the hardwood just to keep it clean, everything, but carpeting is way more inviting.
We painted the same year we took the carpet out, which was like 2 years ago.
Yep.
We put up the crown molding, which I don't know if you can see in the shot, but.
Yep, we painted this. It was an ugly tan-ish color. I was like really pregnant with Pop.
Okay, so we ran out of fill, as they say in the industry, as in our card got full. So you'll notice we're actually in different spots and stuff too. But so we cut off, we were talking about the work that we did in here. We ripped up the carpet. Talked about the crown molding. I don't know how I'm gonna actually transition this. Just put like a slice and a buzz or something. But anyway, we ended up talking. We were like talking for like 10 minutes after we ran out. We don't have a camera guy. We're on a tripod. So like no one told us. Anyway, so I'm gonna reiterate 2 things that we talked about. And if you want to fill in the blanks, you can. So one thing that I gave a whole elaborate story on was our fireplace.
Sum it up.
So I'm gonna sum it up. So you don't get the full detailed story. I'm sorry.
It's okay, you don't need it.
Blame the fact that SD cards are expensive and I don't have a terabyte one. Anyway, okay. So the summary is, so when we bought this house, they put in the listing new fireplace insert, but they didn't actually say that it was installed. So we had asked about it. They said it wasn't installed. So when we made the offer, we asked, can you install it? And they just said no. Like they didn't counter, they didn't say, hey, we'll give you some money to go towards an installation. They just said no. And when we got here, I mean, we were like, whatever, we're not gonna end a deal over a fireplace insert. So we decided to put it on hold, and then the next year we were gonna install it. When we went to install it, we went downstairs and we found that there's a reason they said no, which is that there were essentially 5 layers of cinder block, concrete, brick, you name it, that you had to get through in order to install this thing. Luckily, we had a friend who had a hammer drill with a bit that was just long enough to get through. And we had another friend that was able to run the flex pipe for the gas line. So we were able to get it installed, but it took multiple people and some interesting collaboration to get it installed.
Worth it.
Worth it, yeah, we love it. Like it heats the house really well. It does throw the rooms off because the furnace doesn't run, but it does heat really well. And it is nice, it has a nice charm to it, especially around Christmas. Chestnuts roasting, that whole thing. The other thing I was going to talk about is we were talking about the entryway, and we had this whole elaborate plan that we were going to adjust it because we don't use this room a ton, even though it's the first room that you come into. Instead, we end up going like to the kitchen, the dining room, or outside depending on the season. But in the winter, it sucks because you open the door, the front door, and you lose all the heat in the room. It just empties. So we had this whole idea that we were gonna basically build like a mudroom breezeway thing, change the closet system around, and put actually a considerable amount of effort into it for little resale value. It was purely for our benefit. So that's all I wanted to cover because it got cut out. I gave a much more elaborate explanation the first time, but we just wanted to, we didn't want to have to re-record this whole thing.
Yeah.
So Poppy woke up since we recorded as well. So she's angry. She's probably hungry.
Yep.
So with that, we're gonna let you guys go. I think we're done recording for today. So in next week's episode, we'll probably be wearing different clothes. Only took us like a month to change.
Yeah.
So, cool. Anything else?
I don't think so.
All right. Thanks.
Bye.
We'll catch you later.